What's up, everybody? Welcome to Do You Even Binge podcast with Lisa Esparza and her incredible, loving husband, the genius of the podcast, Felipe Esparza. Because we're talking about the Terminator. That's right. I'll be back. Arnold Schwarzenegger, best movie because he didn't talk at all to the first one. He was just silent like a Terminator. When I was a kid, there was a guy named Rafa. He passed away, but he said there was a kid in his 8th grade class that all he did was talk about the Terminator. Like, that was his favorite movie. And they used to call him the Terminator.
The Terminator?
Because
Why?
he just talks about it all the time. And they would go, Thur. So you just talked about it all the time. I thought he was retarded, okay?
Oh, like
Dur,
like
yeah.
thur. I didn't know what thur meant.
Never go for retard.
But they have to play on word from Dur.
I got
So
dur.
Terminator. The Terminator. Not to be mistaken, but although I never thought there'd be so many movies about Terminator. Because
Me
Terminator
neither.
1 was my favorite one. Then Terminator 2, man, that one just changed my life. Terminator 2, man, I just became Arnold Schwarzenegger after that movie.
You did?
I was wearing the exact same clothes when I beat up that guy.
All right, so tell the story of... Oh, we missed what we're binging right now, but that's okay. Tell the story of your love for the Terminator. Like, the first time you saw it. Did you see it in the theater? I mean, I'm assuming you did.
No, the first time I saw Terminator
Really?
1 was on VHS.
Really?
I think. Somebody loaned it to me. But I was years later after the movie came out. Years later.
And that's when you beat the guy up?
No, I saw Terminator 1 year later. I saw Terminator 2 right away.
Oh, so you beat the guy up after you saw Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so if
I
you...
want to say beat up because I was more beat up
he
than
got
him.
in a fight with this guy, and you bit his ear off. So I think you beat him up, and you beat him with a belt, right? In the streets. If you want to go to watch his story about that, you could go look up. This is not happening. Felipe Esparza,
Hosted by Ari Shaffir. And
hosted
you
by Ari
You can see the
Shaffir.
full story on that one.
There are two versions. There's a shortened 6-minute one, then there's the long 12-minute one.
I'll be back.
And it is quite a story.
I was wearing the exact same jeans, white T-shirt, black boots. All I needed was a leather jacket and a flat top and the glasses and muscles. I always thought that movie was weird, man. Like Terminator, I used to break it down. I used to have a whole bit about the Terminator. I used to think that that it would be so hard to be John Connors in real life. Like if I was, like they were looking for Juanito Connors, you know? And I'm like the leader of the resistance on a third loop. And they said, I'm at the club, man, chilling. You know, watching Snoop, that lady, 818 lady dancing, you know, at the car wash, sleepy. And then this fucking crazy looking Dolph Lundgren motherfucker, you know, a German, whatever looking fool comes out of nowhere. But this is a part I don't understand. Like, it'd be hard to reason to me, like if people already hate you now in this time zone, in this century, this era. So you mean to tell me that there's people that are not alive that hate me even more
In the future.
in the future? What the fuck did I do to get some people who are not alive want to unalive me now? So I always imagine that I'm dancing at the club and this big dude comes in and these gangster cholos try to fight him and he rips their arms off and throws them all over the place. And this redneck trailer trash looking guy, looking like Theo Von, comes out of nowhere and goes and says, "Come with me if you want to live." He goes, "That guy's gonna kill you, man." And I'm like, "Nah, man, no way he's gonna kill me, man." And he looks at me and says, "That Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear. And it absolutely will not stop ever until you are dead." And that's the famous Terminator line that Kyle Reese gives to Sarah Connors and me.
And you, I forgot you were in this.
The Terminator.
It took me out of
But
the
it'll
movie for a
be a
minute.
tough man to like that'll be the best spoof, like not another teenage movie to go and grab a, like John Connors. I'm Juan Connors now, fucking 44 years old, and they already have sent so many Terminators to save my life, and I'm finally alive, and I'm finally like 44 years old. And they're still trying to send fucking Terminator to kill me, man. Not knowing that I've been killing myself in this time zone with drugs and alcohol. That I might even make it to the resistance now.
You're not
But
even gonna
what they're
make
actually
it.
doing is every time they turn a Terminator, that Terminator gets me motivated to stay alive another 5 more years while I'm sober running from his ass.
Yeah, that's funny. Like having a Terminator save you from yourself and your bad decisions to keep you alive for the resistance, so you can make. It's like get him to the Greek sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like a get him to the Greek. Instead of protecting this person from getting killed, we have to protect this person and keep him on a path so he doesn't fall off along the way to adulthood, so he can make it to the resistance. Like they didn't talk about John Connor like falling prey to real world problems or anything. Like we're worried you're hanging with the wrong people. You have foster parents. Your mom's never there, and she's not very loving when she is there. Like this kid's got to have some problems, right?
Yeah, man.
All she talks about is war,
War.
and like what's to come in the future, and scaring the crap out of you as a kid. What kind of childhood is that for John?
I know, man. Mom, I just learned hamster style kung fu. Fuck that. We gotta learn how to make pipe bombs.
Because he said during Terminator 2, he's telling the Terminator that, yeah, Mom shacked up with a lot of guys who like could teach me how to, or shacked up with a lot of guys just so they could teach me how to do stuff like build bombs and play with guns or whatever he says, But like all he remembers is his mom shacked up with a lot of different guys for these sorts of reasons, to
Yeah.
use them for knowledge for her kid. But it's really, I don't know. So yeah,
That's one thing about movies, man. They make being raised by a single mom cool when it's not.
like Karate Kid, that
Yeah.
was cool too. But there's always this male mentor that shows up out of nowhere, out of the janitor closet or something.
And that's why, man, it's a lie, kids. If you're watching this, ain't no Terminator gonna come be nice to you. Everybody you meet as a stranger is bad, okay?
Stranger might want to show you some inappropriate content or give you alcohol when you're 13.
Unless he's teaching you karate moves in the park, then it's cool.
Yeah, you guys when you were a kid, you had a lot of adult mentors strangers
bad.
who would just take you in a van full of kids from the projects with no like official role or mission. Like they don't work for any organization. They're just like, we're going to take you guys to the beach today. Okay. And your parents probably like, oh, whatever.
Okay, you know Kenny, right?
Okay, I only have 4 kids now to take care of, so leave because that helps me, So like if you left your mom, now she only has a couple kids to take care of.
I always
she
wonder
was happy
who-
to get
who
rid of you and
chose
Angel.
the Terminator's outfit.
Yeah. Let's go.
Cuffs.
Let's go back. I know, because when he does go into in Terminator 3, that scene you watched,
Talk to the face.
this talk to
Give you a glow.
the hand. Pull up that talk to the hand clip, but let's not play it yet. But it's Terminator 2 or no Terminator 3, talk to the hand. But we'll pull that up in a second.
Talk to the hand.
Okay, so anyways, a few little facts before we start digging into these. But chronological order, there are so many Terminators now that it's hard to choose which ones you should watch. For this show, for this episode, we're really only focusing on Terminator 1, 2, and Dark Fate.
Yes, and go watch Terminator 2 right now on your local app. I dare you. Go watch Terminator 3 actually on your local app right now. I dare you.
Yeah, 3 doesn't exist anywhere.
That's
but,
what I said. I dare you.
Yeah. So 1, 2, and Dark Fate, that's according to James Cameron, that's his preferred order. He doesn't count 3 and the others because he doesn't feel like they fit into that timeline. And he's right, because once we start veering off into those extra, we watched Genesis and started to watch Salvation, and we're looking for 3 but couldn't find it. But they are in a different timeline. Something has altered the past, and so now the story has changed. Or now, I mean, it's funny that they altered the past every time, but they always had to have John Connor. They always had to, in some way, make John Connor, except the last one, which was Dark Fate, right? Because that one's in Mexico with a whole different person. That's after John Connor's dead. John Connor is dead. But so in order for James Cameron is Terminator, 1984's Terminator, the Terminator 2,
The thing
Judgment
about
Day.
Terminator Fate,
and Dark Fate. What?
when because they send
Well, there
Justin
you go, but-
Bieber to come rescue her, right?
Yeah.
And she don't believe her, right? And I thought that was funny that instead of saying, "Come with me, you want to live," she would have said, "Come with me if you want to work in the United States." And then she would not have been so afraid of a Terminator.
Okay. So I'm trying to go in order here, but talk about, before we talk about that stuff too, the specific movies, talk about the symbolism with talk about this symbolism here. That theory that you read.
First of all, man, there's a woman named Sophia Stewart who allegedly says that she wrote the basis for
Okay.
Terminator 1 and The Matrix, right? And a long time ago, I always thought that Terminator was the story of Jesus Christ, because John Connors, JC. And I always thought that
You thought it? I thought it was a popular theory.
I thought it too, but
Oh.
it's a popular theory now.
Yeah.
But everybody has the same theory.
Like
But,
coming to kill a prophet before they
Yeah,
Yeah.
coming to kill a prophet because what?
You played something. You
Oh.
played that lady. That's the
'Cause,
lady with the lawsuits.
Because King Herod, he has
He
said
predicted Jesus, right?
King Herod was told by the Jews that there will be a greater God being born later on, and at the midnight, a full moon. So he sent out all his mercenaries to kill every pregnant woman
The firstborn, I think.
and every firstborn
Yeah.
from all over the city. So that's when Mary and Joseph left to Bethlehem
Yeah.
with baby Jesus. And I always thought that the Terminator was taken from that story.
Although it's funny because that woman that you mentioned, what's her name? Sylvia Stewart?
So Sophia Stewart.
Sophia Stewart. So she claims to have created the Matrix, the story of the Matrix, and also the Terminator. There were holes in her timeline, funny enough.
There's
Speaking
a lot of
about
holes in her
timelines.
timeline,
But
the movie Terminator 2 fits a lot of her stuff because the guy who invented Skynet in Terminator 2 is a black dude. And his wife looks
What?
exactly like Sophia Stewart.
what? His wife looks like Sophia Stewart.
Sophia Stewart, the guy who
She
wrote...
doesn't look like her.
Well, if you see the Terminator 1... Terminator 2, the guy's wife in Terminator 2 looks like her.
No, she doesn't.
Okay, maybe not then.
So you're saying that because that woman looks like a little bit like her, that's the nod to that?
I thought it was
her
a nod
writing
to
it?
that because maybe in her
No.
book, Skynet was a brother.
There's no mention of Skynet anyway in her books. And her books were written at a wrong time because the movie had already been written by that point.
Interesting.
Which is why both of her, or actually I think she had 3 lawsuits. They were all thrown out for lack of substance.
Okay.
So they didn't have any sufficient evidence. It makes for a good quick meme, you know what I mean? But once they
yeah.
dig into it, and they dug into it for years, she kept bringing this lawsuit. It just always got thrown away.
Maybe
But-
a different timeline she wrote that one.
Maybe. But she, what's his face? James Cameron did admit to, though, is he said, no, I don't know this woman and it's not based on anything she wrote. the Terminator to me was always taken more from the Outer Limits, the show Outer Limits. With, I think Peter Graves was in it back in the day. It was the 60s TV show.
They show Outer Limits show in Men in Black.
Yeah. Men in Black kind of takes from that too. So anyway, then the Outer Limits people were like, huh, interesting.
Oh, we need money.
And so they put their hand out. And then I think, can you look up the lawsuit for James Cameron and Outer Limits? Because he got slapped with a judgment, I think, after that. And he had to pay. Let me just see what it says here. Yeah, for they say they copied these 2 episodes of Outer Limits. And so he had to pay. They got sued. He got sued in the end. But that was basically his defense for saying, no, it's not your stuff. I don't know who you are, lady. It's Outer Limits. And then the Outer Limits is like, oh, really? Oh, we want some money then, since it's our story. So it's interesting. Anyway, so the first Terminator. This is the starting point, Terminator 1. And you could play
right,
some of the stuff from like Sarah Connor's
infiltration unit. Part man,
hair
part machine.
and stuff like that. I
Underneath,
guess.
it's a hyperalloy combat chassis. Microprocessor controlled, fully armored, very tough. But outside, it's living human tissue. Flesh, skin, hair, blood, grown for the cyborgs.
Look, Reese, I don't know what you want.
Pay attention! I gotta ditch this car.
Michael Biehn is trying. He's probably the actor who's trying the most in this movie.
We spotted them.
She
easy.
can't act.
But
Arnold
these are
can't
new.
act.
They look human. Sweat, bad breath, everything. Very hard to spot. I had to wait till he moved on you before I could zero him.
Has Linda Hamilton been in anything besides this? These
Beauty and
movies?
the Beast was
Oh,
where her
that's
thing
right.
for this.
Her hair was bad in that too.
Not yet.
Yeah, I don't know who was the Beast.
Not for about 40 years.
Wasn't Ron Perlman the Beast?
Yeah,
Was he the Beast in the movie and the TV show?
Future?
the TV show. Yeah, I don't know about the movie.
Future.
I mean, I gotta look that up.
From your
I don't
point
think
of
there
view,
was a
I don't
movie
know tech stuff.
with the 2 of them.
Then you're from the future too, is that right?
She was in the TV show, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I
basically,
feel pain. Terminators don't.
Cyborgs don't feel pain.
but I do.
do. Don't do that again.
I have a heart, lady.
Listen.
Listen,
And
that
understand.
that Terminator is out there.
It can't be
Be
bargained
bargained with.
It
Can't be
reasoned
reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear.
And it
Absolutely would not stop ever.
Ever. Until you are dead.
You hear me?
You and your stupid ruffly shoulder pads. Okay.
And also, why you wearing hair like Steve Evil Knievel?
Can you stop?
So basically, Kyle Reese, that guy right there, travels from the future. He's sent back from the future to 1984
With these
to protect
weapons,
Sarah Connor right there from a Terminator that was sent from the future to kill her before she can give birth to John Connor. And plot twist, John Connor was made between these 2 on this timeline. So if he never had sent Kyle Reese to go save Sarah Connor, she never would have gotten pregnant with him. That's kind of like the Neil deGrasse Tyson's theory on Back to the Future, when that guy is on the phone with his cousin. Hey
Melvin.
Chuck, this is Marvin Berry, or whatever he says. Melvin Berry, I think it's Marvin.
Yeah.
And he says, you know that new sound you're looking for? Well, here it is. And he plays it, right? And puts the phone out there for him to hear. Johnny Be Good.
Yeah.
So basically, Neil deGrasse Tyson is saying because Michael J. Fox plays Johnny Be Good then in that time, and it hasn't been written yet. But he's playing it from a memory in the future.
Yeah.
That nobody wrote that song.
Yeah.
That it has no song.
Yeah. Stuck in
There it is on the 3rd one.
Yeah, stuck in some loop.
Or the 4th one that was there. Yeah.
It's stuck in some loop.
Remember Back to the Future?
Of course.
There's the scene where Marty plays.
Marty!
Okay. So Marty is at the dance.
Right.
Okay. He decides to play because Marvin Berry got his hand injured
Right.
trying to
Hurt his
open the
hand.
trunk. So Marty plays the guitar for him. And then Marty starts playing Chuck Berry.
Yes.
Okay? So this is 1955. The Chuck Berrys didn't really, late 50s, early 60s, right? So it predates the actual appearance of, which was it Johnny B. Good? So he's playing it. And Marvin Berry hears it,
Right.
calls his brother.
Hey, Chuck, it's me, Marvin. No, your cousin, Marvin Berry. Yes, Marvin Berry. For the purposes of this bit, I must say my whole name.
For the purposes of this bit, I must say my whole name. You ever realize that he's called his cousin, like, Marvin Berry?
Yeah.
Imagine if one of your cousins called up, so-and-so Esparza. That's funny. Anyway, so yeah, he basically, it's a loophole. It's a loop. It's a ripple in the space-time continuum, I think,
Yeah.
right? Something like that. I don't know what the
Because you don't
the
know
actual
where, you
time
don't
travel
know-
term is called.
You don't
but
know where
did
Kyle
it
is.
Right. So now, since Michael J. Fox is playing that song, so in Terminator, he's sent back to impregnate. He's sent back to protect Sarah. Ends up impregnating her. But if it had been anybody else volunteering for the mission or whatever, John Connor wouldn't have existed.
So her bad haircut was invented nowhere in a loop.
It was not in the loop at all. Is there more from the
I don't
first
understand why the
Terminator
people
on the?
in 1984
Oh wait,
in
go
their
back to
20s
that.
look way older than the people
Oh, I know.
in the other movies.
I know. She's supposed to be in her 20s. She looks like she's well into her 30s. Okay, so yeah, look at that. So 1973, that is a different timeline with Genesis, yeah. Because she was supposedly visited by a Terminator
You know what?
in 1973,
When,
which was never mentioned in the other versions.
When Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator T-800 is at the gun store
Yeah,
and he's ordering all these guns,
yeah.
there's a part when he goes, "Give me the I want a 9mm. I want the clock. I want the Mega 40 Bubba blaster, sir. Just what we got right here, sir." And then I was watching something yesterday that said that because everybody questions, if he's a Terminator, he will know they don't have that gun. But no, man, the T-800 is like he knows he has a memory of Skynet already. And
He's
he
been
knows,
given all that.
so he knows that
all
the
those
gun
files.
is here,
Yeah.
but not at this gun store. I'm pretty sure it's being made somewhere else.
So it must be a secret government project,
he
is what
knows
they're
about.
suggesting. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's asking for a plasma blast. Yeah. Because at first he says, you really know about guns.
Yeah.
And it's the 80s. So he knows all the 80s models. So this means that thing was being worked on as a government project in the 80s, probably.
Yeah, so
So-
he knows that there's a blaster here somewhere,
Plasma
but not fully
blast or
developed.
whatever. Yeah.
Also-
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No,
I'm just gonna say, yeah. So it doesn't make it's weird. So he sends John Connor back. I mean, Reese back to be with Sarah to protect her so she can have John Connor. And then they end up making John Connor. And Terminator. How do they defeat Terminator in the first one? I forget.
they smashed him.
Smash him in the
those
grinder.
the grinders, because that's yeah.
And then a piece is left behind.
two pieces.
Two
A little
pieces,
chip.
like his hand,
Yeah.
right? And then a little chip. The chip is the most important.
Mm-hmm.
But both of them basically now, both of those things now exist in the past. And so scientists find this and they hold on to it for years. Like, what can we do with this? This is metal we've never seen before. It's got powers we've never seen before. And now they are now smarter than the scientists were before they created Skynet. So now Skynet, whoever created Skynet, now is enriched even more because they have these two materials from the future
Yeah, there's metal they never seen
to
before.
start off. So that's why the next generation of Terminators is so much more powerful than the T-800s because they have this new technology now. And you start to see that come back
Yeah,
to
'cause
the present.
the T-600 was a Terminator with rubber, and that they would get
Rubber?
heated. Yeah, the T-600
I
was
didn't
a
hear
T-
about 600.
Yeah, when they're talking about, Carl Reese is talking about these new models, they're hard to spot, because they smell and they act human. They have a skin that
Right.
grows in a Terminator. Not like the T600s where those ones you could just tell right
Oh,
away.
that one.
'cause they had a
Oh, I
straight
didn't. I
face.
didn't hear that sentence. Okay.
Yeah.
So they had rubber skin.
They had rubber skin, and
Oh.
as soon as you shot them, like it would just go back. You could just see a hole, and that's what it wasn't. It was just a new one, the prototype. Go ahead, yeah.
Okay. The thing I like the most, this is my favorite one, the first one. And I like it for two reasons. One, it's raw and it's independent feeling as a film. It feels like they really pulled themselves up by the bootstraps and scrounged everything they could to make this film happen on a shoestring
You
budget.
talking about part one?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because it feels like it was a group effort to make this movie, even though the special effects weren't great, the acting wasn't great. Oh yeah, I got to talk about her too. And then, and it feels so. It's like, huh?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So a lot of the extras didn't even know. I was going to say that a lot of the extras didn't even know they were in a movie. So they were it was guerrilla filmmaking. And so I like it for that reason. But the second reason I like it is the Terminator is so much more relentless. And like the police station scene.
I'm a friend
Can
of
you
Sarah
look up?
Connor.
I don't have it on
I
that
was told
list.
that she's here.
Can you look up
please?
Terminator 1
Can't see her.
police
She's making a
station?
statement.
So
Where is she?
she's at the police station.
Look, it may take a while.
Because she
Wanna wait? There's a bench
has put
over
it
there.
together that 3 different Sarah Connors in the phone book have been killed. She's probably next. So she's like worried and she seeks shelter at the police station after her roommate was killed accidentally, right?
My mother didn't want her
be
name on
back.
the phone book after that.
Yeah, they're looking
About
for
fire,
you.
a lot of stuff.
So she goes to the police station overnight thinking she's safe. And then you'd realize at this point there is no hope anywhere. There's no hiding. He's relentless. He's unstoppable. Just trying to get some shut-eye, man. That hair is the worst hair. Look at it. It's like a rug. And Terminator was killing left and right. And a lot of people said that this is the impetus of school shootings and mass shootings in the United States because he's gone in there with a plan, fully armed, and just killing anybody he can along the way to his mission.
He killed 17 police officers.
In this one scene, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she's just like a sitting duck. Not trying to crawl out that window, but maybe there's no window in her room. Does he have any line? Not one line in this first one.
Just realized, man, he looked like Henry Munster walking around.
Herman.
Herman Munster.
Wait, so he has no lines, right? At all?
And give me your
Just
clothes.
the I'll be back. And give me your clothes, yes, in the beginning.
Asshole.
Asshole.
Then when he changed
Not
the
in
voice
this
to
one,
the
though.
woman voice.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. He does have those lines. So, anyway, go to the. So basically, he just kills everybody except Sarah gets out somehow, and so does Michael Biehn. This would creep me out so much, but I love this scene.
No, it's me.
John?
Yeah. Is everything all right? Are you guys okay? Sure, honey.
These are his foster
Are you
parents
all right?
at home.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, this is
John,
2, I
it's
forgot.
late. Honey, I was beginning to worry about you. If you hurry home, we can sit down and have dinner together. I'm making
Beef stew.
Something's wrong. She's never this nice.
My stepmom.
Where are
Foster,
you?
yeah.
What the hell is the goddamn dog barking at? Hey! Shut up, you worthless piece of shit!
The dog's really barking.
Thought you were gonna tell the kid to get rid of that fucking mutt.
John, honey, it's late. Please don't make me worry. Will you be there? Honey, are you okay?
I'm right here. I'm fine.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're all right?
What's
What's the dog's name?
Max.
Hey, Janelle. What's wrong with Wolfie? I can hear him barking. Is he okay?
Wolfie's fine, honey. Wolfie's just fine. What are you?
Your foster parents are dead.
Your foster parents are dead. Now what? She's got that. Phew. So she's not Chrome. But, well, actually she is. Okay, sorry. Never mind. This is 2. I forgot.
Liquid metal.
This
Oh,
is
they
2.
talking about the metal.
I jumped ahead to 2, unfortunately, right here. But this is probably my favorite scene in the second one. Okay, this is Jeanette Goldstein. Look up Jeanette Goldstein IMDb. Because we've talked about this once before, I think on What's a Fool, but this is the same woman. And I thought my whole teenage years, I was inspired by this woman with the red bandana in Aliens, the second Alien movie. She played Vasquez, this Marine, and she was so badass that I went home and considered, I was 15, and considered becoming a Marine and being as badass as she was. And I started working out and all this stuff. Anyway, I learned probably 5 years ago that this is the same woman, and she's not Latina. And she is this woman here, Jeanette Goldstein.
Who you thought it was?
I don't know. At first I thought it was Maria Conchita Alonso.
Yeah.
And I thought she had gone through a radical transformation. We had no internet back then. What do I know? I was 15. So I just thought it was her because Maria Conchita had been in a lot of things. She was in Colors around that time. She was in a lot of stuff. She was the Latina of the time, female actress pretty much. Rita Moreno was the older one, but she was like the average age, like 20, 30-year-old person. So I thought it was her. But Maria doesn't really look like this. But I thought she had been. Neither does Jeanette Goldstein either.
Neither.
But how can that be the same woman, though? I just don't see it. I'm so confused. My mind was really blown when I learned that. And Vasquez, I really tried to model my teenage years after her. I thought she was so tough and badass. But how weird, right? Anyway. So Terminator 2, Judgment Day. So 1 was made by James Cameron, who made Titanic later, right? 2, he also made. But 2 is such a different movie than 1 because 1, the Terminator is nice, right?
Well, the Terminator was sent by John Connor to protect
her again.
Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Again.
So in Terminator 2.
No, actually, John Connor sent John Connors to protect John Connors.
What?
Yeah.
John Connor sent John Connor.
John Connor sent the Terminator, the T-800. He reprogrammed
to protect himself.
To protect him.
I thought she reprogrammed him. So it's John?
John.
I read that she reprogrammed him. That's what I read, but I don't know. So the Terminator was reprogrammed, and he comes back, and at first everybody's fearful because he looks like the same guy who killed everybody back in 1984. But he's nice this time, and I don't know if I have my thing here. So yeah, so this is a few years after the first film. It continues the story with a reprogrammed T-800 protecting a young John and Sarah Connor to prevent a future where Judgment Day occurs. So let's go to, when he's trying to teach him, the affirmative one you just had up there. He's trying to teach him. This is why I don't like it. I think this scene right here sums it up.
Keep it under 65. We don't want to be pulled over.
Affirmative.
No. You gotta listen to the way people talk. You don't say affirmative or some shit like that. You say, no problemo. And if someone comes off to you with an attitude, you say, eat me. And if you want to shine them on, it's hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah, or later, dickwad. And if someone gets upset, you say, chill out.
Or you could do combinations. So combinations kills me.
That's great. See, you're getting it.
I don't like this wholesome Terminator like this. It bothers me. Why?
I don't think he's wholesome. He's just a John Connor who doesn't have friends, and he uses him as his toy now.
No, yeah, he's using him as his toy, but he is
He's not the same Terminator as part one.
He's not
though.
the same. He's not a killing machine necessarily.
He's a saving machine.
He's a saving and protecting
He's
machine.
Protect him.
And he has to take orders. That's the first time I ever heard that.
Connors.
Yeah, from John.
And he's not even. He's not supposed to even kill the other Terminator.
Yeah.
He's only there to protect them. He knows they can't kill the other Terminator.
Yeah, there's very little killing in Terminator 2. And in fact, like when they're trying to get out of Cyberdyne after they're trying to blow up Cyberdyne and like end this whole thing before Skynet is created. There's like, I don't know, 8 cops downstairs, right? And they're surrounded.
Those cops bled to death from getting shot in the leg like that, by the way.
Look up Cyberdyne. I don't know what you'd look up there. I forgot. Terminator shoots all the cops at Cyberdyne. Something like that. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. But so they're surrounded.
Trust me, that gun is ripping legs apart, man. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Yeah, but it looks like he just shoots him in the kneecaps.
Yeah, but
which
that
will hurt,
that bullet is.
I know. That's like is that a Gatling gun?
Okay, his leg fall off.
What is it, Isaac? Minigun. 100 rounds per second.
Oh, he's dead. This guy, that bullet went through a door.
Everybody's dead, but it's all like A-Team. Like they just roll away. Like they. Oh no, he didn't hit me once. So there's less. I think that somebody at the studio is like, this movie's really popular with kids these days. Terminator's a big hero with the kids, so let's make him a little. It's kind of like The Simpsons. Like let's Rostify him by 10%. Like let's make him a little more nice and funny. Give him one-liners, and it enhanced Arnold's image quite a bit by making him nicer.
Even without that, I thought that was a violent movie.
It is violent. It's the explosions and everything, but fewer people die in this one.
A lot of people were asked on Terminator 2.
Oh, I missed everybody.
They asked also.
That's what I'm saying.
How come the T-1000 never kills this Terminator? And then the other ones too. Like how come the female Terminator never killed the Terminator? How come the other Terminator never killed the Terminator? And what it is that the cyborgs, Skynet, or the Genesis or Legion, their enemy is humans. Humans are the enemy.
Yeah, because it's machines against
humans. And the Terminator
humans.
is just an obstacle. And the mission is not to kill the Terminator. The mission is to kill Sarah Connors. The mission is to kill John Connors. The mission was never to kill the other Terminator. So the Terminator is just an obstacle that gets on his way. And he really just shoves them every time.
Do they have the power to kill the Terminator, though?
That lady could have killed Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But he can't. Well, I guess the T-800s. The T-800s can die, I guess.
Oh, the Terminator. That Terminator could have just wrapped all that shit and killed them. Because later on,
but it takes too much effort when she's trying to just move forward.
They put a chip in him to control him.
Yeah.
So the mission never to kill the Terminator.
Yeah.
Because they're like, he's one of me.
He's one of me, even though he's acting a little funny right now.
Yeah. Humans are the enemy.
Yeah, because it is human against machine. And it is, we're kind of seeing the fear of Terminator. We're kind of seeing that now. The beginnings of the discussion, when you watch some of the other Terminator versions, the sequels, I guess, they got off the course of Terminator, but they all end up talking about machine versus man, machines taking over jobs, artificial intelligence taking over jobs, and all this stuff. And at first seeming like a helpful tool for humans, but then they eventually learn and take over. What?
No, I'm just thinking about some stupid. I was trying to find some information on some Terminator, and I went to the Terminator Wikipedia, and a man
made you mad.
That.
Why?
I went into the last loop of the Terminator. Jane Connors.
Who's that?
Jane Connor is Sarah Connor's daughter, who she ended up having Sarah Connors. She has Jane Connors, and Jane Connors is born, and then she is.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know who she is born by, but she ended up having Jane Connors, and then she ended up being in a different
This is
loop.
1984,
Yeah.
born in Texas.
Yeah, born in Texas.
During a battle between the Machine and the last surviving resistance fighter, Mary Randall. See, this
And
is
then
fan
she-
fiction, though. This
yeah,
was never
and-
made into a movie,
But it's
right?
the Wikipedia for Terminator, which is, they all follow the. Even though this story is different, it'll match another.
See, the drawing of this
Wikipedia.
looks like Moses, the baby
Yeah.
Moses in the reeds, right? Like,
So supposedly, like this Connors is the one that goes back and sends sends something to put everything back in order, where John Connors is back to normal.
interesting. So who are these other people they create? Mark Sloan and Mary Randall. Where do they get those people?
I don't know, man.
Are they in the comics?
Comics. Yeah, she's on the
See,
comics.
now we can't start. I know. Okay, so canon. I don't know if a lot of you people know what canon means, but
Yeah, the
canon is
canon.
basically the. Canon is the like widely accepted truth or widely accepted like timeline of a movie, or where if a movie or a series has multiple versions, they want to. Canon would be that all of those fall in line with the storyline. But if something follows a comic book and then other versions of the movie stray from that, they say it's like not following canon. So if James Cameron says canon is 1, 2, and Dark Fate, that's all he considers to be part of that world. And he says the others just take you on some other crazy timeline, which is true. Like, we watched Genesis, and I think there are 3 timelines in that movie alone, 3 different hopping points, like in 1984, 1997, and 2015. And there's too many hops for me to keep track. I didn't know what was going on in that one.
One thing I noticed about when we watched Terminator, the first one, that it was not in the original VHS, and when the movie came out, they show a homage to a Star Trek writer who wrote probably my favorite of all time Star Trek episode, probably the most popular Star Wars episode ever.
It says it's the most popular
and we
when you
saw
look it
it
up.
on my teacher in German class, Mr. O'Shaughnessy. He showed it in our classroom, and we watched it because it was a German class and we were learning German. The episode is called "A City on the Edge of Nowhere."
With Joan Collins.
With Joan
as the
Collins.
guest star, right?
And I didn't know this, but when I went in The City on the Edge of Forever. In the 50th mission, the next 25 years, whatever, that episode deals with time travel. And man, I went in a rabbit hole.
Well, they do a lot of time travel in Star Trek.
No, but
though.
this one is the main one, the first one, and probably the most popular time travel one ever. Because they go back to 19-something, right before World War II.
Yeah, I think it's the
And
third.
they
it's the
they
30s.
accidentally prevent World War II from happening in that episode. So when Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock go back, Dr. McCoy have fucked everything up, and
That's when McCoy
United-
goes crazy and like leaves.
Yeah,
and-
United States
Yeah.
becomes Germany, and United States is Nazi. So what happens? Dr. McCoy goes over there and becomes friends with Joan Collins. Quick story, and she's the leader of a pacifist movement, and the pacifist movement wins in the United States, and then the Germans beat us to the nuclear bomb. And
Because
then-
we're pacifists.
Because we're pacifists and we bow down to them. So Captain Kirk goes back and fixes everything. But he's about to fucking cause everything to happen again because he saves her life. And Mr. Spock goes, no. And then everything changes. But that writer of the episode is he was part of this science fiction genre that I won't get into right now, that dealt with a bunch of time travel and loops.
Good job. The only Star Trek.
Harlan Ellison, man. This guy, yes, man. Go find out more about him.
The only Star Trek episode I ever watched in school was The Trouble with Tribbles, which I think might have been in the curriculum around that time. But we only watched that in class because it was written by Rod Serling. And we were doing a bunch of study of Rod Serling in that episode. But the trouble with tribbles is kind of like the movie Critters. It's like
chicken
it's also
sandwich.
like Gremlins, where they just fucking keep multiplying and
my
they just
chicken
take over the
sandwich and
ship
coffee.
basically. But it's this planet they go to. See, they're all stuck on the walls and everything. They're infested with them.
Also,
But
the
they're
time
cute little
machine.
roly-poly things. for everything.
The time machine in Star Trek looks like the time machine in Terminator. Also, it's a round circle. They just jump in.
Oh yeah.
Except they use their clothes.
They're wearing clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't be naked on Star Trek in the 60s. Yeah, so that's 2. Anything else to say about 2? I just felt like it got cornier and less violent to appeal to the younger generation of viewers.
I know that all these Terminators are shot in, besides the Genesis, they're all shot in 818 in the valley.
Yeah.
Because of Terminator 2, man, you know he's running out the Glendale Galleria.
Yeah, they're at the Galleria. And in 2, also, that I will say 2 really stepped it up. They got a lot more money, for one, because 1 was so popular. They got a lot more money flooding in. So
This has been years since it took.
And it was like 7 years, yeah, since that.
What made Terminator 1, like you said, that it was gritty and it looked independent. It was shot with the same type of soundtrack or background noise as
the score, yeah.
Yeah, this movie called Attack on Precinct 13. That movie had the noise. Attack on Precinct 13. You don't really show what's going on, you know, the violence in the movie, but just by the sound and direction, you can just see that there's some violence going down.
It's funny because if I hear the noise that was in the city from 9/11, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Immediately. Because there was just this constant din of like an alarm in the city, but it wasn't like a, an air raid.
The beginning of that movie?
It wasn't like an air raid siren or anything.
The beginning of this movie is the most dark.
But it feels
so
chaotic because of the noise behind there.
At the beginning of the movie, it starts off with it's like the middle of the movie, but the beginning of the movie just starts off a guy randomly killing an ice cream man, and that's it.
An ice cream man?
Yeah, he just randomly killed an ice cream man.
I wanted vanilla twist.
And then it gets.
But then it just it switches to the precinct.
Yeah, the precinct
being
is that
under siege.
The movie's about that police station. It's gonna be closed down because they open up a bigger police station somewhere else. So all the criminals of the city go in and attack that police station.
Oh damn!
But you don't see the criminals. It's
like the Purge with the police
Purge,
station.
but you don't see the criminals so much. It's just based on sound.
See, those are the best. I love monster films that don't show a monster. You know what I mean? Because your imagination can make it much worse than what it really is, what it really looks like. So everybody's got a different depiction of the monster in their head. You're watching the horror film before you see the monster. But same thing with that. If you hear stuff or if you feel like it's chaotic and that we're under siege inside this safety zone here, everything seems like a threat when it's coming at you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Okay, so after that is Rise of the Machines, the third one.
Your girlfriend.
Again, Felipe's girlfriend is in this movie, and that's why he loves it so much. You cannot find this movie right now because of a rights issue between the James Cameron's ex-wife and the distributor who bought. The distributor bought Terminator 3 in an auction for like no money.
Damn.
James Cameron's wife, I guess in their divorce settlement, she bought Terminator for $1, the Terminator franchise, for $1. And then she gets all the money from it. So anyway, there's some issue with rights. You can't find it anywhere, but there are a lot of clips online. It is the first with a female Terminator. Kristana Loken, right?
Yeah.
Kristana Loken. And it's cool. It uses the same technology as Terminator 2, but like the sort of chrome metallic liquid sort of stuff, mercury looking stuff. But it's disjointed. I'm not really sure what timeline it is, right? Because this is the one where this depicts a version of Judgment Day that the first 2 films tried to prevent. So this is saying as if Judgment Day had happened. right? The first two films are trying to stop Judgment Day. This is saying that it.
This Terminator 3 Judgment Day was prevented. And now John Connor is living off the grid to avoid being seen or know where Terminator can find him.
Yeah.
Which is why they go after his lieutenants instead
Yeah,
of
so
John
he's on the
Connor.
run pretty much.
Yeah, he's living
throughout
off the
whole
grid.
movie. Yeah.
And he's fucking hooked on dogs. He's hooked on drugs too.
Is he hooked on drugs?
Yeah.
So that is why he's okay. I thought he was just in pain. So, so that one actually fits your one you were talking about, trying to keep you from doing drugs and keep you on the right path. But that one, a lot of people didn't like it. That is the general consensus, is that one sucks the most and doesn't fit the timeline. So people didn't like it. But then they opened up the floodgates for 3 more movies that didn't fit the timeline, and hopped all around.
This movie was crazy, man.
The
Terminator
universe.
3. My friend Ivan saw that movie, and every time that Terminator woman showed up, he blew a kiss to the screen like this.
Now, Ivan is Felipe's imaginary friend.
No, Ivan Cuellar, he works for Gabriel Iglesias.
I know. But you like her too, and don't deny it.
It's funny when she shows up with curly hair, like a curly hair.
Listen to how much she talks about her hair.
Finished doing a Noxema commercial or something.
Oh my God, the Noxema girl! You bring her into this,
and
too?
then she don't know what to dress as. So the first thing she sees is a woman model, and
on an ad, yeah.
She takes this lady's outfit and copies it. But when the cop pulled her over, she realized that lady had a flat chest. So she made her chest bigger right there to attract the cop. Whoop. And I saw a video when they were doing this. They used a bra with a pump.
Yeah.
And the first time
It
she
pushed
used
up
it,
everything.
it blew up,
Yeah.
and they all laughed. But yeah.
So she takes that lady's clothes?
Yeah, she takes that
Oh.
lady's clothes, booty. And she said, I like your outfit.
Took her car, too.
Okay, right here, man. This scene right here, pause. Everything that she's wearing and the way she took that car. There's a movie that I just remember right now, man. I don't know why I think about it before. The way she did this and the way she's dressed and her haircut is exactly from this other movie I saw that came out before this called Inner. Oh my God, it's not called Inner Space.
Inner Space with Meg Ryan.
It's not Inner Space. What is that?
Martin
What is
Short.
that actor from? Oh man, he's Irish. He's from. No, he's
Daniel Day-Lewis?
No, he's from Sarah Palmer.
Kyle MacLachlan? He's Scottish, but
Kyle
he's American.
what's his name?
Kyle MacLachlan.
Kyle MacLachlan is in this movie called Inner Space, or he's in a sci-fi movie. Okay, he's in a sci-fi movie. I can show you the name of the movie, but he comes from an alien planet.
The Hidden?
The Hidden, yeah, in the movie The Hidden.
I never saw that.
There's a woman who steals a Ferrari, and she's an alien, and she is dressed exactly like the
really?
Terminator 3. And she's doing exactly the same things. So in the movie The Hidden, he's going after...
Like Body Snatchers or something?
Yeah, he's going after... This worm goes inside a person, and they become this evil villain, and they love fast cars. So right here, man, that's... When she comes out of the car, you're going to see that... But anyways, in that movie, she's wearing the same outfit.
They was driving around Echo Park.
Yeah, so he was sent to
That is Echo Park.
he was sent to Earth to kill this alien, this evil alien criminal from his planet, who's infiltrating human beings and trying to take over something. But it's just
sounds like the Terminator.
Exactly. You find a female wearing red, the movie The Hidden,
He's looking for it.
and she was wearing the same outfit. I swear to God.
I never saw that.
The Hidden. Yeah, it's It's a weird movie. It is.
Wait, look, they're right there. I think that's it. That girl, the
Yep.
girl you're talking about.
Yep.
Hey, that's isn't that what's
From
her name?
real estate.
Elizabeth. No, her name is Elizabeth McGovern. Doesn't it look like her?
Anyways, guys, if you're listen to the podcast, go watch that movie, The Hidden, and then go watch Terminator 3. And you let me know, goddamn.
Claudia Christian. She was in I want to say a
Oh, the badass
Columbo.
scene right there, man.
A Columbo episode.
Oh yeah, she takes that fool's car.
She's an alien.
Yeah, she's an alien now because somebody went in her.
She was in a lot of 80s movies. What's with this music? Trying to create. We're also shooting a music video, guys. So.
So look, she was the same outfit, same
my
killer.
God. I never heard of this movie. Is that a minigun? What is that gun, Isaac? That's just a shotgun?
Semi-automatic shotgun.
Oh, semi-automatic.
So then she goes take the Ferrari and then it turns into the Terminator 3, and that's McLaughlin right there.
Kyle MacLachlan.
And you don't know that he came from another planet to the end of the movie. Spoiler alert. The whole movie shot in Los Angeles,
This just
people,
might be
when
a
you can just shoot everything in LA.
They might have just put this music over the
Silver
movie.
Lake, baby.
And this isn't the actual sound from the movie. I'm just guessing. It looks like a video, Little Miss Dangerous song.
That actor is your guy, his partner.
Who? What guy? Who's my guy? This looks like the movie from Mannequin. The movie Mannequin. Who looked like my guy?
The guy is what's his name?
Let's see who's in that movie.
Anyways, backtrack. The Hidden.
Fucking microphone. Okay.
Fucking Terminator nerd here. I'll be back.
I'll be back. I'm gonna look up The Hidden real quick, really fast to see who that was in there. Michael Nouri. Oh, it is my guy from Flashdance. I love Michael Nouri. I didn't even see
It's
him
sad
right
when,
there.
I don't know. Oh man, the way what happens to him in this movie at the end, you're like, oh, you give me the goosebumps. Then I remember.
Michael Nouri in Flashdance is like the most handsome man that he really is.
I recognize him without my glasses. God damn it. He's a bad motherfucker, this guy, though, man.
He's so handsome at Flashdance, really.
What happened to him? He was I think he was
He's
a couple of
old man
Sopranos.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
he should have been the
Let me
next
see.
Latino. I mean, he should have been the next Italian star back then. But
He
I
plays
don't.
Stephen Bauer or Healthy.
He is Stephen. He could have played Stephen Bauer's brother.
Mm-hmm. He's in good movies, this guy. Go check him out.
Yeah, I love Michael Nouri. Forgot about him. He did not blow up like the other Italian actors at the time. I think he came on the cusp, on the end of when the Italian actor boom of the early 80s. But when was Flashdance? 83? I think 83 or 84. So it was after Godfather had really taken off and stuff. I saw Flashdance in the movie theater with my mom and grandma. It was just so embarrassing because there were some embarrassing scenes in
John
there to watch
Connors.
with my mom and grandma.
I'll be back.
And then I went back with my own money and watched that movie probably 6 more times in the theater by myself. I was obsessed with it. And I was obsessed. Anyway, okay, so then we're not going to talk about Salvation, but that takes place entirely in the future during the War Against the Machines and does not follow the timeline of the first 2 Terminators at all. And Schwarzenegger, that's the only one he's not in.
That's the one Helen Bonham Carter's in it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
he's in that.
I saw it at the movie theater and it's very loud.
It's mostly focused on the war. And James Cameron, it's funny because he told the guy who directed that one, he said, look, the best Terminator to make is the one with the war. So you've got it it fell into your lap. Like, this is the one. And it failed miserably.
Yeah,
Christian Bale is in it.
You let Christian Bale take too many liberties there.
This is a case of too much power in an actor because
man,
Christian Bale, they brought him in to read, well, not even to read. They brought him in to consider him for one of these roles. He said, I want to play John Connor. And they were like, oh, okay. So then he goes they rewrite the whole film with him in mind as John Connor because he said, I want to play John Connor. So they're like, all right. So they changed the whole idea around. Then I still don't think he was happy with the end result. And he spent 8 hours a day in the editing room with the director. This is the one directed by Mick G. So basically, Mick G makes music videos. That's his forte. He made Charlie's Angels, the first Charlie's Angels. He made Romeo and Juliet, the Leonardo version, I think. Didn't he? No, that's the other guy, Balthazar or something. Anyway, he it looks like music videos, everything he makes. So I don't know how much he was concerned about making a good movie, but Christian Bale was involved in the writing. And can you imagine sitting down with an actor as your main editing partner for 8 hours a day? The lead actor, like, you're going to get nothing done. Nothing good is going to come of that editing session because he's too married to his own footage. You know what I mean? Like, he can't separate himself from what he did on screen. And if he doesn't like something, he's going to trash the whole scene just because of a word he said wrong or whatever. You know what I mean? It's too personal for you to be sitting in there. You need an unbiased party in the editing room. It's so important. But you never sit in your editing sessions. It's always me and the director, producer, or whatever. And it's challenging, nitpicking through all those little details. But you know, an actor's a perfectionist, and he's, especially somebody like Christian Bale, he is, you know, that took forever. So a lot of delays. That's also where the famous blow-up scene came from in that movie when he goes off on everybody.
What is that one called with Christian Bale?
Salvation. And he goes. That's why he goes off on the other actor. You're destroying my scene, or whatever.
I'm gonna break down Salvation for you.
Guy.
Salvation is shot like a prequel of Terminator 1. Salvation is there's two people. There's the main character, which I don't want to go in detail about the character's name or who he is, but he has a twin brother, and one of the brothers, he was like a fighter, a great fighter for a Marine, and he kicked ass, and but the other one was a criminal, hardcore crazy guy, and so they used that brother instead. They use that brother. I think they're going to give him life or something. And he just decided to donate his body for science. And they told him that your body is going to save a lot of people in the future. And your body's going to be this. Your body's going to be that. So then when the machines take over and he realizes that his body was not meant for to protect people, his body was like the nucleus of all the Terminators that they're gonna build in the future. And when he finds out, he's like whatever, rah rah rah. He's kidnapped and reprogrammed by John Connor at the end of the movie, and then that's what I think he is. I don't know if he's sent back to the future like a Terminator, but that Salvation is like the nucleus of what Skynet did in the future. He's the host. Mm-hmm. He's the host. That's right. When the world ends, he's the host that stays alive. Like when you froze the body for the future, he's the AI that stays alive to bring all the machines back to life when everything's destroyed and help build everything.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what he is, basically. It's so boring.
Yeah, it's a lot of focus on the brotherhood of the war,
yes, man,
the resistance and all that stuff. So it is really
that movie should have been that movie should just be broken down in series for the other series that they have.
Oh yeah, don't even get me started on the series. I can't.
Man.
I have no time.
Who's who.
I have no time to go watch Sarah Connor Chronicles, but if you want, you can. There are a lot of people who love that. It's a whole other timeline. And Sarah Connor, I think it shows her as a young girl going into adulthood, right? It's like her, her sort of growth into that role before Terminator.
What I like about the part 3 one is when she came to go kill all the fucking all the Terminators, she killed somebody by my mom's house, and Jim Burgers. And I was like, all right. It's funny, man, when you recognize shit from your neighborhood, you feel like, oh, man, they put Jim Burgers in the movie. And like, she goes in there like she's gonna order her food. I don't know what his name was. But she calls him by Captain Hernandez, huh? Pa, pa, pa. And then she goes to a slumber party and she just wipes out a bunch of kids, man. This is a fucking evil ass movie. And so is part 1 and part 3 are probably like so deadly, man. Like
Yeah,
the
one
way he
is
walks
definitely-
into a random woman's house in her pajamas, Sarah Connor's.
Yeah.
Pa, pa,
And
pa.
she's like, yeah. And yeah, he just killed
And
her.
then part 1, when that lady has her headphones and she's making a fucking big fat sandwich.
The roommate.
That sucks, man.
Yeah. So then Terminator Genesis. Oh, wait. Play Christian Bale's Freak Out. You have that up there?
Oh, that was from that movie?
Yeah, it's from that
I
movie.
thought it was Batman.
No, it's from this. Yeah, they don't have video. They have audio, I think.
You know your scene? Okay, you're going to be executing this guy down here. Just use the apple box as your reference. But before you execute him, the Terminator is going to bust into the scene. Terminator ready? Robot ready.
Hilarious.
Terminator. They're reenacting the hilarious with the real audio. It was the lighting guy, right, Isaac? That he was in the shot. Yeah. And it pissed off Christian Bale.
Christian, you ready?
What's it like?
Sound. Sound speeds. And camera speed. And action.
It's a Terminator.
I want you off the fucking set, you prick!
That's the real audio.
No, don't just be sorry. Think for one fucking second. The fuck are you doing? Are you professional or not? Yes, I am. Do I fucking walk around and rip that? No, shut the fuck up, Bruce. Do I want? No! No! Don't shut me up. Am I gonna walk around and rip your fucking lights down in the middle of a scene? Then why the fuck are you walking right through? Da-da-da-da, like this in the background. What the fuck is it with you?
Actors, tell you what.
What don't you fucking understand? You got any fucking idea about, hey, it's fucking distracting having somebody walking up behind Bryce in the middle of
This
the
is the real
fucking
audio,
scene?
right, Ike? Yeah.
Give me a fucking
Being
answer.
used in a recreation.
What don't you get about it?
His face.
I was looking at the light.
Oh, good for you. And how was it?
Oh,
I hope it
good.
was
But
fucking
yeah, that's
good
the
because it's
most
useless now, isn't
famous
it?
part. Can you imagine
sake,
going
man,
off
you're
on
amateur.
somebody on your acting job, like going off on a crew member like that?
I would have showed them their
Look,
Sizzler
Gene, you got
outfit
fucking
where
something
they
to
used to
say to
work
this
at
prick?
before.
What, Sizzler?
Yeah.
Well,
Or
somebody
whatever
should
they
be
used to
fucking watching
work
and
before they
keeping
got this
an eye
job
on
would have
him.
just held it up.
You would have gone into their
Your tennis
ego.
shoes from the Cheesecake Factory, motherfucker.
About what is going on
You want to
in
go
front
back
of
to
the
this?
camera.
Shut the fuck up.
All right? I'm trying to fucking do a scene here and I'm
Cheesecake
going,
Factory.
why the fuck is Shane walking in there? What is he
Anyway,
doing?
so Genesis, Terminator
You know what, man?
Genesis is Terminator 4.
You understand Christian Bale was up all night editing and this guy fucking up the light.
It's true. It's true.
You know, Bruce.
I think what happened is that explains the explosion he had there. I think what happened is Christian realized what a shitty movie he had chosen to be in and that he shouldn't have chosen this. And like an abuser in a relationship, he realizes he wants out but doesn't know how to get out because he made the decision to get into this. And so he's just going to shit on everybody else and make everybody else feel bad.
Yeah, man. Also, like, it's like he's like the loser of the film already. Like he knows that he's the reason this movie gonna bomb.
Right, like he's
Someone's
the
taking it out
most
on everybody.
famous and the highest
It's
paid.
like when you're getting roasted by somebody
Yes.
real hard, you punch the guy that's laughing the hardest because you know you could beat his ass. Well, you laughing at, motherfucker?
So he's just, but that's what a bully does. They go
Yeah.
after the weakest one
What
that
do
they
you
know
call
they
you?
can take
Light
out.
man? Bruce?
Yeah. Bruce. What the fuck? All right. Anyway, Genesis, Terminator 4, technically, a whole new timeline that starts off looking like, I think you can go to the Punks one on this one.
This
I don't
one
know
they
if this
sent
is
back a Mexican Terminator.
No, this is not that one.
No?
This is Genesis. Is there a Terminator? Is there a Genesis one where he's beating up the punks scene?
Which one is the one with
That's Dark Fate.
Oh,
Genesis is the one with Pops and the
girl
younger
from
looking
Game of
Sarah
Thrones.
Connor. Yeah, huh? His name is Pops.
Yeah, they call him Pops for some reason.
It's to delineate from the first Schwarzenegger, the 1984 Schwarzenegger, who's also in this film. Right. Well, Pops is a T-800.
Nice night for a walk.
Wash day tomorrow. Nothing clean, right?
Nothing clean.
Right.
Hey, I think
This is the
guy's
very
a couple
first one,
cans
though.
short of a six
That's
pack.
the real first
You're
one. Wait,
close.
is
Wait,
it?
that is.
Yeah.
Now.
Hey, fuck you, asshole.
Oh, yeah, this is the
Won't be
redo.
needing any clothes.
Yeah, so here you get that's Pops coming up. Yeah, CGI Arnold to de-age him, and then this coming up is Schwarzenegger 2015,
I've been waiting for you.
and he's older and he's smaller, so they had to differentiate from him from this Terminator. So he is referred to as Pops. Because also he raised the girl. This is a different timeline where Sarah Connor actually had been visited in the 70s as a kid by a Terminator trying to kill her. And then he saved her at that age. And so her parents both die and he ends up raising that girl.
Just protecting her whole life.
Protecting her whole life. And so he's called Pops. He's her father figure. This is a tangent 1984 timeline movie. But they also then hop all over the place. And it's quite annoying.
So pretty much Pops has been killing Terminators his whole life. They every time they send one, they kill it.
I guess in this timeline, but we never saw it. Oh look, oil can. He's got some arthritis going on as an older T-800, by the way. Lucky for him. How did that disable him?
He got shot by that pistol far away.
I know, but how did that disable him? You shoot a Terminator and most he thumbs up.
It's like a powerful gun. More powerful than an M60.
Why don't they use that for all the Terminators then?
Well, they didn't have that
Just
gun.
shoot them all.
In part one, he goes, "I can't kill him with these weapons," because he didn't go to a gun store or nothing like that.
Well, they need to use that gun on
Made
everybody.
pipe bombs.
But anyway, so in that Genesis one, they go to the future, and then they go back. They send an original Terminator back to 1984. Sarah has already been visited by the Terminator years before and was raised by the old man Arnie version called Pops. It's very corny. A lot of one-liners.
Did
in this
Linda
one.
Hamilton show up on this one?
No, she's not in this one at all. Not even a picture, because they don't even use her picture of her as a younger person. They use a picture of the other girl, Amelia Clark, who is in Game of Thrones. She plays Daenerys.
Yeah,
Daenerys, however
Mother
you
of
pronounce
Dragons.
that, the dragon girl. Which I don't watch Game of Thrones. That's his thing. But
I never watched it when it was on the
she
series.
plays
I
the
watched all
white-haired
of them.
girl, basically. Yeah, that's her. So she's in this, and she is Sarah. I guess in her 20s, but she looks like she's 15. So it seems very odd when she starts making out with the other
Yeah, it's so
Kyle
weird.
Reese, because it's like, wait, isn't she a teenager? But she's not, because it's 1984 Sarah, who is in her 20s, right? And then we go to Dark Fate.
You know, it's funny when
or not.
When John Connor sent her,
Mhm.
he tells her that he jokingly like she works as a waitress, but when he gets there, she is not fucking no waitress, because the whole time loop is all fucked up now. Remember when he tells her she works as a waitress? He's telling her.
Oh, you mean when he's being sent back
Yeah.
from the future,
Yeah.
John Connor tells him
Kyle Reese, everything about him.
about her, and that she's a waitress.
She's a
Okay.
waitress. She's a waitress.
Yeah, he meets her, and she actually knows about
Yeah.
Terminators
That's
and
what
stuff.
throws me
so-
off, because he say he laughed like she's a waitress, and then they can't believe it because she's like this she trained him, all this and that, right?
Yeah, because
so
he doesn't know that John Connor doesn't know that there was a Terminator sent in the 70s. That
There
she
was
already
none of
knows
that.
that.
No,
Okay,
none of
interesting.
that.
I didn't put that together.
So I just, and then so when he gets there, she definitely ain't no waitress, and so I think the whole loop is changed when because he sees John Connor get stuck by a Terminator when he leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets right when he's going back to the past in the time machine, he sees John Connor get taken over by a what you call it?
Rev
a
9?
Terminator,
Yeah.
a Rev 9
A Rev
Terminator,
9
a higher
Terminator.
level. And so he sees him like grab him right before he takes off into space.
Yeah, man.
But yeah. So
Not my favorite one.
it's yeah, it's too much.
The
You
next
started
one's
off
my
liking
favorite.
it a lot.
Yeah.
Because of the two Arnies, I
Yeah.
guess. But then
How does that end?
They kill John Connor. The parents have to kill John Connor, the adult.
Well, that's
he's
right, that's
he's
right,
a
that's
Rev
right.
9.
Okay.
And he's basically Rev 9 is an enhanced human.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rev 9 is not an enhanced human. He's a
oh.
T3000 who
Okay, I know
is
how it
an
ends.
enhanced human.
Yeah.
And John Connor had been enhanced. He was the first one they tried it with because the Skynet, I guess in the future, realized
It's Genesis.
that we need, it's Genesis. We need to start collaborating with John Connor because he's the one we cannot beat. So
Yeah.
if you can't beat him, join him. But let's enhance him so he's a fighting machine that can't be destroyed. So John Connor is now enhanced or merged with the Terminator technology. So he can't be killed. He's super strong, blah, blah, blah. But then he goes to, he comes back to the past and sees his mom. Do we have the garage scene, I think, for Genesis where he's... No, but this is annoying. This is just an example of corniness here.
What's that supposed to do? Disrupt John Connor's magnetic coherence field. Particles will
What?
not be able to scatter, theoretically.
Because, yeah,
Anyway,
so
he says that.
he's got a special magnetic hand.
Oh, you
Punching
know how
things.
part 3 ends? You know part 3
You can
Terminator?
skip to one
You know
on
how part
this.
3 ends?
101 on this. What?
You know how part
No.
It is like this. After everything is all done, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, he locks him up in the cave, and the whole world ends. And the whole world ends because of the fallout of the Skynet, and they didn't prevent it, and they stay inside that cave. And I guess supposedly when they come out is when they become the leaders of the resistance. Yeah, so that's what I forgot to mention. That's how
That's how 3 ends?
Nice to
I
see
didn't
you.
remember that one.
Get
Okay.
out.
So he's just it's just cornier. Corny. All right. Dark Fate. We're back to Dark Fate. Sorry. So, Dark Fate is this one. They bring back James Cameron, and he wrote and directed this one, or co-wrote it and produced it. He didn't direct. Sorry. This creates a new sequel timeline by ignoring the events of Terminator 2 and 3 and focusing on a different future for the Resistance. So John Connor, in the beginning of this one, not this scene, but the other one you have of John Connor getting killed, he gets shot at the beach. Yeah, in that. Right in the beginning. Don't say a spoiler alert.
That future
'cause-
never happened because I stopped it. To protect my
He's
son.
trying to use his hip Spanish slang to pick
To
up on
save
some
us
girl
all.
at the bar there, John Connor. And here we go. I thought this was a dream sequence
No,
the
that's
whole
Tony
time I saw
Bahama
it.
Terminator.
Tommy Bahama.
Tony Bahama Terminator.
He looks like Jean-Claude Van Damme. He doesn't even look like... flips like that when somebody pulls you back. So John Connor really dies in this scene. So there is no more John Connor.
No John Connors.
So there is no resistance led by John Connor. The resistance is there, but they need a different leader. So they go to Mexico to get, I guess, a cheaper model or something. I don't really know why they choose
saved
Mexico,
3
but
billion lives.
it's interesting. And they choose a woman
But I
named
couldn't
Danny
save my
Ramos.
son.
And
The
she
machine
is
took him from me.
you know, it's a whole lead up to how you can show in the factory scene where her dad gets shot, but it's not really her dad.
Ahí está.
She becomes the leader of the resistance after the machines where she works take over the everything and launch.
Yeah, she's working for Skynet, but like in the factory side.
It's called something else now.
And this is another female. She's not a Terminator. She's an enhanced human as well.
She's augmented.
Augmented, yeah.
This Terminator right here was.
That is not your father.
She was sent by
That was sent here to kill you.
what's her name? The
Or
girl?
you're dead in the next
Mariah?
30 seconds.
Who?
What's the name of the little girl? The female Latina?
This girl?
Yeah.
Danny.
Yeah, Danny sent that Justin Bieber looking Terminator from the future.
Also, she sent her.
She sent her. She was when the resistance was over, when the resistance had started, like they find the machines. She was walking around and she was running as a person just walking around looking for food, and she gets approached by 5 thugs and they want to rob her. And
Where'd you see this? This is in the movie.
it's in the movie. And then she comes down and she tells the 3 thugs, "Hey man, we're humans. We're fighting machines. This is what the machines want us to do. They want us to fight each other." So she rescues her as a little girl, kind of the way John Connor rescued Kyle in fucking the other movie.
Yeah, because they think he's homeless too. Was he a homeless guy like during the resistance
She
era?
she's like a little orphan, and she ends up being like a fighter with the resistance. And then when they take her down to get shot, she goes, "I want to be augmented." And then they make her like this weird Terminator, half human. And then
basically a RoboCop or something.
She's sent back in the time machine to protect Danny.
So, okay.
But this is my favorite Terminator, kind of, because they send the Terminator Latino, bro, and like a real Mexican man, he does the job of 2 Terminators because he could split into another Terminator.
Yeah, that's the coolest part of his technology. Now, they really did up the technology. For one, the chrome is gone, and it's now like this black liquid sort of symbiote sort of thing, kind of like in Venom, sort of that sort of looking technology.
I didn't notice that, but that's true.
Yeah, but
He's a Venominator.
so the cool thing is, see how his shell is out right there. So he was in this car chase, and then he basically sent his skeleton, his endoskeleton, out to be a force of power as well while he's driving the truck. And he didn't know they could do that. And that's a new thing he can do. So he's still the same Terminator, relentless. It's Gabriel Luna playing the Terminator. But then there's still corniness, like this one, like this scene right here.
When they start to kill me, run.
What? I think you passed the corniness. That's his endoskeleton. That's his skeleton out there.
That's Marjorie Taylor Greene, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, watch. Here she goes.
I'll be back.
That's when I die. And I can't come back. I can't.
What the fuck is that?
Wow.
I know, it's painful. John Connor, who was the protagonist in previous films, is killed in the beginning. This alters the timeline. And then, so this means the T-800 was sent by Skynet from an alternate, non-existent timeline where John was still a threat. And its sole objective was to assassinate him. But this scene makes way. That's the killing John Connor scene in the beginning. The scene was intended to make way for a new future in the film series by eliminating the traditional hero. So now they got Danny Ramos, who's a central figure, against the new Rev 9 model. And he also can turn into particles too, right? Just like she can, like some magnetic particles. The story shifts focus from John Connor to Danny, suggesting that the future is not predetermined and that new leaders can emerge in the resistance against artificial intelligence. And so that's her role. But that is the end of the series. The end of all that stuff.
I'll be back.
My favorite is still one. What's your favorite?
All of them.
All of them. You didn't learn anything.
I like Terminator 1, 2, and 3.
Oh.
I need to watch all the I like the one Terminator Fate.
Dark Fate, the last one, yeah.
When he goes inside the immigration holding, and there's a bunch of immigrants in cages, and he starts letting them all out, but he's looking for Danny.
Get her name right.
Yeah, and then this fools, he starts killing border patrols for no reason, man. And they try to grab him, and he throws those spikes on everybody. He's a good Terminator, man.
This was 2019 after the cages had been introduced in the detention
centers. It's a fucking
centers.
crazy Terminator, this one, man. Like, I'm surprised that he didn't complete his mission.
How does this one end? Because I did not watch the ending of this. Did you?
Oh, he gets jumped by a bunch of mega guys and they beat the fuck out of him. No, it is with him getting terminated. I don't know how. I forgot already.
Oh, I gotta check that out before we get home because I don't remember. But yeah, a lot of this takes place in the detention centers.
Yeah, Terminator. I'll be back.
We'll be back next week.
Oh, also the video game is badass too. The one that has the two Uzis. Hasta la vista, asshole.